Around 1775, in a small fishing village in Guangdong, China, a girl named Shi came into the world. Her life began humbly. The sea surrounded her home. Waves lapped at the shore. Her father cast nets daily. Her mother stitched torn sails. Life was hard. Food was scarce. The family lived by the sea's mercy. Shi, even as a child, felt a spark. She gazed at the horizon. Dreams of freedom stirred. The ocean called her name. Poverty shaped her early years. She ran barefoot on the beach. She collected shells. Each one held a story. Her father told tales of pirates. Some called them villains. Others saw heroes. Shi listened closely. Her eyes grew wide. Adventure seemed possible. The village felt small, too small for her spirit. She wanted more. She wanted power. Tragedy struck when she was 10. A fierce storm swept the coast. Her father sailed out for fish. He never returned. The sea took him. Waves swallowed his boat. Grief settled over the family. Her mother worked harder. She mended nets. She sold fish. But coins were few. Debt grew heavy. Collectors knocked. They demanded payment. The family had nothing left. Desperation forced a painful choice. At 13, Shizayangu's mother sold her to a floating brothel in Canton. It broke her mother's heart. It changed Shizayangu's path forever. Canton's harbor buzzed with life. Ships crowded the water. Merchants traded silk and tea. The brothel was a world apart. Men laughed and gambled. Shizayangu served them. She poured tea. She smiled. But her mind stayed sharp. She watched. She listened. Sailors spoke of trade routes. They bragged of gold. She stored every word. Knowledge became her weapon. Coins saved in secret became her hope. She refused to break. Years passed in the brothel. Shizayangu grew stronger. She learned to read men's hearts, their greed, their fears, their secrets. She became a favorite. Her beauty drew them. Her wit kept them. But she hated the life. It trapped her. She dreamed of the sea, of power, of escape. Every night she looked at the stars. They promised a bigger life. In 1801, a man entered her world. His name was Ching Shih. He led the Red Flag Fleet. Pirates followed him. His name carried weight. He ruled the South China Sea. He saw something in Shizayangu, not just beauty, strength, a mind as sharp as his blade. He offered her a new life. Marriage, not as a servant, as a partner. She saw her chance. Freedom waited on the waves, but she was clever. She demanded equality, half the fleet's power, half its wealth, half its decisions. Zhengyi agreed. They sealed the bond. Shizayangu became Zhengyi Sao, a pirate's wife, a queen in the making. The couple built an empire. They sailed together. The Red Flag Fleet grew. They united other pirate clans. Black Flag, Yellow Flag, White, Blue, Green, 6 banners joined as one. Hundreds of ships sailed under their command. Thousands of men swore loyalty. They raided merchant vessels. Silk, spices, and gold filled their holds. Coastal villages paid for protection. Pay, and they sailed safe. Zheng Yisao learned fast. She studied maps. She planned attacks. Her strategies were bold. Strike at dawn. Use shallow waters. Trap the enemy. The fleet's power swelled. Merchants trembled. The Qing emperor raged. Zheng Yisao proved her worth. Some crew doubted her. Women on ships brought bad luck, they whispered. A rival once close to Zhang Yi stirred trouble. She spread rumors, called Zhang Yisao a curse. But a storm tested the new wife. Waves crashed, sails tore, the ship faced ruin. Zhang Yisao took the helm. She guided it through. The crew cheered. Doubts faded. The rival's voice grew quiet. Zheng Yisao stood taller. Her place was secure. Raids brought riches. The fleet struck a Vietnamese town. Locals fought back. Arrows flew. Swords clashed. Zheng Yisao joined the fray. An arrow grazed her arm. She ignored the pain. Her courage inspired the men. They took the town's storehouse. Rice and gold piled high. The local leader was captured. He paid a heavy ransom. The fleet sailed on. Wealth grew. So did their fame. By 1807, the Red Flag Fleet ruled the seas. From Vietnam to Hong Kong, none rivaled them. But the sea gives and takes. A typhoon struck that year. Winds screamed. Waves rose like giants. Zheng Yi's ship rocked wildly. He fought to save it. He tied ropes. He shouted orders. A massive wave hit. It swept him away. The sea claimed him. Dawn broke. The storm passed. The crew mourned. Chaos loomed. Captains argued. Who would lead? Zheng Yisao stepped forward. She claimed command. She took a new name, Ching Shih. Widow, leader, queen, some resisted. A captain challenged her. She faced him. Her sword was swift. He fell. Blood stained the deck. Others watched. Fear and respect mixed. They knelt. Ching Shih's rule began. She chose Chang Pao, Zheng Yi's adopted son, as her right hand. Young, brave, skilled, he stood by her. Together they forged a new era. Ching Shih brought order. She created a code, strict, clear, disobey orders, death. Steal from the fleet's shared loot, death. Harm a captive without permission, death. Desert a post, torture. Take a woman without consent. The man died, the woman went free. The code was harsh, but fair. It turned pirates into a disciplined force. The fleet grew stronger. It reached 1,800 ships. 80,000 men sailed under her. No pirate force ever matched it. The fleet controlled the seas. Merchants paid for safe passage. Villages offered tribute, rice, gold, salt. Ching Shih's empire was clever. Not all raids spilled blood. Protection rackets brought steady wealth. Refused to pay, and ships burned. Pay, and pirates guarded the routes. Her name spread fear, but also respect. She protected those who joined her. She punished those who defied. The Qing dynasty could not ignore her. Emperor Jiaqing burned with shame. A woman outwitted his navy. He sent Admiral Guo Lang to crush her. In 1808, 70 Qing warships sailed. Ching Shih was ready. Her fleet used the coast's twists. Narrow straits became traps. Cannons roared. Qing ships caught fire. Many sank. Survivors faced a choice: join or die. Some joined. Others paid ransom. The emperor's first attempt failed. Ching Shih's victories piled up. She raided deeper. A coastal city resisted. Her fleet surrounded it. They took its wealth. The city's leader bowed, paid tribute. The fleet moved on. Another raid hit a merchant convoy. 10 ships, heavy with tea and porcelain. Ching Shih's junks struck fast. The merchants surrendered. Loot filled the holds. Gold coins glittered. The fleet's power seemed endless. Foreign powers took notice. The Portuguese wanted trade routes clear. They allied with the Qing. In 1809, their warships joined the fight. The Battle of the Tiger's Mouth began. Ching Shih planned carefully. She used fire ships, junks packed with oil and straw. They crashed into the Portuguese fleet. Flames spread. 63 ships burned. The Portuguese fled. Their pride sank with their ships. The British came next. The East India Company sent frigates. Big guns, heavy armor. Ching Shih outsmarted them. Her smaller junks darted through rivers. They swarmed the British. One frigate was captured. Its officers paid a heavy ransom. The rest retreated. Inside the fleet, trouble brewed. A captain grew greedy. He plotted to seize power. He whispered to others, promised them riches. Spies caught his words. They reported to Ching Shih. She acted fast. The traitor faced her crew. She ordered his death. His body hung from the mast. A warning. Loyalty tightened. No one dared betray her again. Ching Shih's bond with Chang Pao deepened. He led raids with skill. He fought bravely. Their trust grew. Friendship became love. They married. The crew accepted it. Their union strengthened the fleet. Chang Pao became her second in command. Together they faced every challenge, but war wore heavy. By 1810, battles took a toll. Men died. Ships sank. Supplies dwindled. Ching Shih saw the truth. Endless fighting would break them. She chose a new path. Peace. She sent a messenger to the Qing governor. Her terms were bold. Surrender the fleet. Keep all wealth. No punishment for her or her men. Titles and pensions for her captains. The emperor, tired of defeat, agreed. Ching Shih met the governor in Canton. She stood proud. The deal was made. The fleet disbanded. Her men walked free. Many became soldiers. Others retired rich. Ching Shih settled in Canton. She opened a gambling house. Dice rolled. Coins clinked. Wealth flowed. She smuggled opium on the side, quietly, cleverly. She and Chang Pao raised a son. Their life grew calm, but her spirit stayed fierce. She never forgot the sea. Her name lived in stories. Sailors whispered of the pirate queen. Merchants remembered her power. Villages spoke of her protection. Years passed. Ching Shih grew older. Gray streaked her hair, her eyes stayed sharp. She managed her business. She helped old crew members. Her son grew strong. He followed his father's path, became an officer. Ching Shih's legacy lived through him. In 1844, at 69, Ching Shih's life ended. She lay in bed. Family surrounded her. Death came peacefully. No storms, no battles, just rest. Her story did not fade. It grew, a girl from nothing, sold into hardship. Rising to rule the seas, she broke every chain. Poverty, gender, fear. She outsmarted empires. She built an army. She won peace. Ching Shih remains a legend. Her name sails on, carried by the waves she once commanded. The sea remembers her. So do we.